Hello, Sarangees. Welcome to Chasing K-Dramas, the podcast that dissects popular Korean dramas episode by episode. We dig into the characters, themes, and everything in between. I'm Dulcé Sloan, and I'm here with my host,
Chrissy Choi.
Hello. Now listen, we're still on our road to 10,000 Sarangees campaign to make Chrissy's dreams come true. So hit subscribe on the YouTubes down at the bottom. I'm not a scientist. I think that's where it is. And be sure to hit subscribe, like, and subscribe, and tell all of your favorite K-drama addicts and friends about us. Say you've got two giant, burly, 6-foot security guys at your job. They love Chrissy. They love me, okay?
Your medical assistant.
Tell every medical assistant, okay? Security guys, all right? Mothers, businessmen, everyone, business women's, mothers who are businessmen, okay? Tell everybody about us. And if you love us so much, if you got the sarang for us, then be sure to join our official fan club, Club Sarangees on Substack. That is chasingkdramas.substack.com, where you can get bonus content and read our newsletter for $6 a month. So we alternate. So Chrissy writes one, and then I write one. And then we've got our bonus content. Now, Chrissy.
Yes.
If you had a podcast and you enjoyed that podcast, would you want to see it live?
Absolutely.
So guess what? If you love this podcast, we've got two dose. Say it in Korean.
What?
Say two in Korean.
Oh, 두 개.
We got two gay live shows, okay? We got two gay live shows coming up.
What? You're like,
Yeah. It's called improv. Come on. So we got two live shows coming up. This Saturday,
yes,
March 7th, we're in Washington.
She's like fear in her eyes. She's like,
so this Saturday, March 7th, we'll be at BlurredCon in Washington, D.C. with a live show and a panel. And you can check out the details for that at blurredcon.org for more information. And we'll be having a live taping for the final episode of Dynamite Kiss on March 21st in Los Angeles at the Improv Lab with a special guest. So check out our website for more information. Now, Chrissy.
yes.
What you been up to, friend?
I don't know. What have I been up to? Oh, I can't believe February is over. But yeah, we talked about this in the last episode, but the previous recording session, we had Rec Lee, right? Then I had my birthday. I turned 40. And then people flew in for that. It was fun. You were at my birthday dinner.
I was.
That was a lot of fun. And then I went to Disneyland.
Ooh.
Yes, that was fun. And then you had your Lunar New Year party, which was so much fun.
Yes.
And then this weekend, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I went to Roland Heights, which is
the Inland Empire?
I have no idea. It's just deep. It's like past like Alhambra, Arcadia. It's
So
like
just
far.
east.
It's like an hour away almost. We drove an hour to see Thomas's friends.
Aww.
That was fun. And we had amazing Chinese food. I like love it, honestly. For me, like dating a Chinese person, I'm just like, has opened my eyes up to Chinese food. Chinese food is so good.
Well,
I like Korean food, but sometimes I'm like Chinese food. I'm like, okay.
Oh, over the weekend, we went to the Lunar New Year Parade.
Oh, yeah. How was that?
So this was the 127th annual Golden Dragon Parade in Chinatown.
Okay.
And so we wore our red and our gold.
Love it.
Because I also had to return the Mahjong table and stuff to the LA Mahjong League. If you wanted to learn how to play Mahjong, shout out to the LA Mahjong League. It would be interesting if we did a cross event, but I don't know how it would make sense.
Like a live show while people are playing Mahjong?
No. I don't know.
Actually,
I couldn't listen, because like Nancy,
you know what?
Yeah, I want to figure out how we would do like a live, because I know, like, here's the thing. A comedy show while people are doing other stuff sometimes doesn't make sense because people can't focus. But I don't know how we would do like.
But to me, it's like not. Yes, people will be focusing, but there will be some people who aren't playing. That's not a bad idea. It's an interesting concept.
It's things to do.
They may hate it though. Those Mahjong people may show up and they'll be like, "Who are these people?" You know what I mean?
Well, we could do that, or we could do a Go event. So it's like people playing Go.
It's too hard.
What's the cards?
Hwato. Yeah.
I found some of those at an H Mart one time. I was just like, I should turn these into earrings.
Yeah. It's cool.
They're very
They're earring.
beautiful.
I've seen earrings.
Yeah,
People have yeah.
I did this. I promise you, I made those 2009.
Yeah.
I found those cards and turned them into earrings.
Yeah.
And then people were like, oh, what are these? They're beautiful. And I was like, it's a Korean card game. Because the images are so pretty.
Yeah.
I was like, this should be on plates or something. Or like, I couldn't fit. I was like, oh, maybe I should frame them. I don't know.
Yeah, they're really pretty. Yeah,
They're
maybe.
gorgeous.
I don't know, but I feel like I need to figure out mahjong. I'm gonna start going. Like I like told Thomas, like I want to really learn.
You want to do the open play with the league, or you want to go to like, because there's
No. I want cash. I want a casual situation.
No. They have open play, which is casual.
Yeah, I want casual.
And then there's different. So there's the general leagues on Mondays.
Yeah, I want the lowest, like
Then general
no
leagues,
pressure.
Then general leagues not it.
Yeah, no, I want.
There's another teaching one that's on Thursdays, I believe, with another mahjong, but they don't do 16 tiles. I think they do 13 tile.
So Thomas's friend has invited us to stuff in the past on Thursdays. I don't know which one that was.
So general
I
league
think
used
it
to
was
be
general
and they
leagues,
moved to Monday.
Yeah.
But then there was another group that I think was also doing. I have to check and see.
No, I want to do Taiwanese 16 style.
So
I think that's what it is.
The LA Mahjong League. So I always come for open play. So there's a league where they keep track of the points, but they meet up like every Sunday. But a lot of times I'm not in town.
Yeah.
But for open play, you don't have to.
Yeah, I don't need anyone. I just need to go. I want to learn. I want to basically practice.
Then just go when I go.
Yeah.
Listen. I will connect you with Nancy, and then you can, or you can just
Hey, Nance.
or you can follow
Nance, I need that
Nancy!
table.
Or you can, because listen, I need people to play with.
So my friend also mentioned that she's been trying to get a group together, and I have another friend. They were all at my birthday, so they're all LA based. So there are people of interest. It's actually be quite diverse.
Listen,
it's a diverse group of people.
I was telling one of my friends on my birthday because my friend Jay showed up when you were leaving.
Oh yeah, did Jay have fun?
He did because I taught him how to play. We moved it upstairs because my mom was going to sleep.
Yeah. And I was screaming like a banshee, and I felt bad.
But she hadn't fallen asleep yet. But by the time Jay got there and you were leaving, we were like, okay, we're gonna go upstairs. And then we moved it upstairs, and then my brother was like, I'll be right back, and then never came back. Because I think what he did is he went to use the bathroom and then he went to sleep. But I was saying that I want to teach all of my black friends how to play mahjong.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah. And then I was saying to Jay, I could teach everybody. And then we have a mahjong league. And then Kim was like, what'd you call it? And I was like, mahjong league. And Kim was like,
did Kim come too?
Yeah, Kim showed up. She got there like at 5:30.
I feel like Kim knows how to play.
Kim didn't know how to play.
She doesn't. Okay.
But Kim was like, she's like, that's what you'll call it? She said, yeah. She said, yeah, you can't be in it if you can't say it. So I think we covered the banter. Also, I've got shows.
Oh, yes.
I've got shows coming up. Today is the 7th. We're going to be at BlurredCon. We're currently at BlurredCon. We are currently in Washington, D.C. So I've got a show tonight. We're going to show on March the 7th. And then I'm going to be at Brad Garrett's Comedy Club in Las Vegas from the 9th to the 15th. So some nights I'm headlining, some nights he's...
Damn, you're going to be in Vegas for a long time.
For a week. You want to come?
Oh, my God.
Hang,
girl.
Do you want to just come bother me for a day?
I used to go to Vegas for like upwards of like almost like a week and a half, 2 weeks.
That's too long.
Because of CES. So when I worked at Spotify, we would do events at CES, which is the huge consumer electronics show. So all the tech companies would have, I would be working, but like, oh my God, it is a soul-sucking place.
But yeah, so and then like you can go to dulcesloan.com/tour.
Yes.
And also just dulcesloan.com, and you can see what all my tour dates are coming up. But yeah, and they got a Cleveland run, like an Ohio run at the end of March.
Ohio.
And then so go to my Instagrams and go to dulcesloan.com, and you can see what other dates are. But in today's K-Drama Chase.
Yeah, so we're diving into episode 10. So this episode opens with the hottest kiss ever. We were very excited about that kiss last episode.
Hottest kiss.
So Tae-young kisses Ji-hyeok back
Yeah.
until she remembers he's engaged. And so she pushes him away.
Beat it, nerd.
Convinced he's playing game. She's convinced he is toying with her, okay? He spends the entire episode trying to convince Tae-young that he really likes her, which was very sweet, I thought. At first, it was a little too much, but it got sweet. And the shenanigans continue at Tae-young's house, where the mommies are staying together. They're having sleepover parties, okay?
And they're getting along, and it's good.
It's so cute.
Because I feel like for a lot of years, she probably didn't have friends.
Yeah. I don't think Tae-young's mom had friends either like that, you know?
Tae-young's mom had homegirls. Because
Really?
Tae-young's mom was in the hospital eating with everybody,
That's true, that's
chit-chatting and
true,
shit.
yeah.
She
She
would
had all the
probably step up.
snacks.
She's probably queen of the hood.
And then Ji-hyeok and Seon-woo openly fight for Tae-young and the mommy's affections.
Oh,
which I loved.
This guy.
Oh god, it got a little very silly. Then the episode ends with an unhinged arson attempt. I mean, it wasn't really an attempt; it was actually arson. And Tae-young ends up saving up Choi.
It annoyed me so bad.
I think it annoyed all of the internet.
For what?
Like, what the crap was
For
happening?
what?
It is the stupidest thing I've ever watched.
It's like we finally got grounded in this drama.
They're like, nope, gotta go back.
And
you
then
gotta
it's
shake
like-
it up again.
It's like, oh, you want this to be stupid? Like I was in my house going, what?
It's like this drama is just real fucking stupid sometimes.
It's just goofy.
It's just goofy, stupid, silly.
You're asking me to suspend a lot of disbelief?
I do think though they had a good time writing this. They had to have. I mean, it is just for that scene though. We could talk about it, but like, my god. Okay.
Silly.
So the kiss fallout. Okay. So it opens back up. They play the kiss again. Very hot. Face to face. She has her eyes closed for a second and she gets into it, but then she pushes him and she like literally pushes him.
Good.
He tumbles and she's like, "You're engaged. What are you doing?
Get off me."
So she runs out. She's like, "You're engaged. What are you doing?" She runs out. He chases after her. And then he tells her that the engagement to Ha-yeong is purely out of duty and it's a fake engagement and he doesn't love her, okay? But then Tae-young, this is interesting. She refuses to believe him. And this is like Tae-young's insecurities coming out, but she's basically like, you have no reason to like me. Mm-hmm. This kind of made me sad. At first I was like, why does she think that he doesn't like her? Because let's be honest, this entire drama, he's been after her. Mm-hmm. They made out. They almost had sex the first time they met. Of course he's into you. What do you do, stupid ding dong? But then she's convinced that he's just doing this because he thinks that she's easy. Like she's an easy get.
Because the first date,
Well,
you see what I'm saying?
That's true. Because, he made the moves. Okay. And she is upset, overwhelmed. She leaves. Then you can't forget Seon-woo waiting by the bus stop for her. That made me sad. And then she's like, I can't eat with you tonight. I gotta go. And he looks heartbroken. And then he's sitting there moping.
So she went from having 2 boys to no boys.
To no boys.
Because 1 boy she doesn't want and 1 boy she can't believe wants her. Here's the thing. What she says makes sense when you see when Ha-yeong's in the mix.
Right.
Because Chubbles marry Chubbles.
Chubbles marry Chubbles. They had a news announcement.
The fucking news.
It was like reported. Like this is like not a small little wedding. It's like a big, like publicly televised. It's a whole thing. It's national news.
This is coming live from the trap.
Yeah.
Like this is. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like this would be like E is talking about this all day long.
Yeah.
Because it's like Paris Hilton does anything.
Yeah.
It's the equivalent because she's not like we don't have. Because it's like everyone wants celebrities. You just can become a celebrity by just purely being rich.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
So there's plenty of rich people we don't know about, but there's plenty of rich people we do know about. Mm-hmm. And it's only because they are rich.
Yeah.
But it's like if this person can affect the economy, yeah. That's how we know such and such got divorced and all this other shit. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Like, oh, Steve Jobs did this. And it's just like, yeah, but I don't know what the CEO of Walmart's up to.
Yeah. It's yeah, I mean I get it. But she had to know that he liked her though.
It's not about her.
I know.
Listen, she's not asking a real question.
Yeah.
She is saying to him, this is not a question for her. This is something to him to go, you shouldn't be talking to me. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just like if you've ever been approached to be in a side chick situation, then this is the conversation you have. Where you're just like, sir, you have a whole girlfriend.
Yes, but then this was also happening a couple episodes before where she knew that he was engaged. He knew all of that. And then that's why when she was drunk, she was like, I'm getting swayed. Like, that was the same thing. She knew.
Right.
But do you know what I'm saying? Like, so she acted on it then.
But she keeps seeing more. Is
it different because she saw them like at the actual engagement party?
It became real. And then she saw them kissing, quote unquote, in the office.
Oh God. Okay, so that's
so everything's becoming more and more real. And then you're saying to me, so it's just like you're at a whole party at a hotel. I'm seeing you kiss in the office, and then you're saying to me, I don't love her. But I saw you kissing her passionately in the office. So what are you talking about?
Okay, so she goes home. Mm-hmm. And then she does a handstand. Have you noticed there's a lot of handstands in K-dramas?
Yes.
Okay. So it's because everyone like does it in like PE classes, right? I looked it up for my parents. I forgot the name of it because my parents would always like talk about it. It's 물구나무 서기.
The first and last time I tried to do a handstand, I was 9 years old. I fell on my head. Never done one again.
I am scared. I'm really good at cartwheels and I could do round offs, but I've never attempted a handstand. Unless someone in like gym class. Actually, I've done it on a wall.
Not on a wall.
But then someone's like, you know, the way she was doing it, she had it up against the wall so she can, I did it when I was little. I have not done it as an adult.
Yeah, I think the last time I had like a real split, I was little. Now, I've put my feet on a wall, but that's a different kind of handstand. This not for balance. No, I'll tell you that much.
It's so funny though because I was very curious if you noticed that because it's like a thing in dramas. They're always doing it, so I'm like, huh.
Can you imagine being in this audition and being in the callback and like, great, we love everything.
You got to do a handstand.
You got to do a handstand. Also, can you swim? So like, there's a couple of things. It's like, can you do a handstand?
Can you hold your breath?
Can you hold your breath? Can you do a handstand? How are you with your liquor? Can you run?
Can you do a piggyback? Can you piggyback?
Can you piggyback? How do you look in a sweater with holes in it? Do you mind sleeping in in luxury clothing? Would you mind us making you ugly so we can make you over?
So funny. Okay. So the next day at work, this is so silly. So she's all like, trying to figure it out. And then she sees Ji-hyeok leaning over Nansuk, and it looks like he's making out with Nansuk. And she's like, oh my God, how dare he? And I'm like, what?
He's kissing everybody up in here.
So like, what would you assume? Basically, she's assuming that he's like sexually harassing everyone. I'm like, what?
Me next.
Stupid.
Me next. It's like when we were in the parking lot after your birthday and that guy was picked that girl up and I was like, me next. And he was like, how much do you weigh? And I'm like, bro, come on. And he picked me up and I was like, well, I don't know what to say now.
So she's talking to her colleagues and the colleagues are like, oh, did it happen to you too? And I'm like, what is this? Okay, it turns out
he was just scolding her.
He's scolding her. And it's so funny. He's like, I showed you. You don't get it. And she's like, Natsu's like, no.
Because the face was too close. Also, don't scold me so close.
I know. So
if I did something wrong, get away from my face.
And then she's just like, oh, and then that's when Tae-young's like, oh, I guess he wasn't kissing Ha-yeong. Like, oh my God, it's so stupid. Anyways.
So this is when she finds out that he actually wasn't kissing her because this was just an angle issue.
It's an angle.
Just point of perspective, truly.
Also, she has crazy ass imagination.
Like I said on the last episode, I've never imagined somebody looking like anything that they weren't.
Or I've never imagined someone making out with another person.
I've never I've never turned them into a pile of mashed potatoes either. So like, I don't know. I think I'm very literal on certain things.
Yeah.
And I think if I see a person, I just see
a person.
Yeah, crazy.
But then she's like telling herself again, and this is the part that made me sad. And I'm just like, okay, so she definitely has self-esteem issues, our Tae-young, right? Because she couldn't find a job for like 15 years,
Well, this are also the things you tell yourself when you like a boy.
Yeah.
Why would he like me?
Yeah.
Why would he like me? There's no reason for him to like me. We've all had this conversation with ourselves.
True.
Where it's just like, oh, there's no reason that he would like me. This doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. And she's like, he's a chaebol.
Yeah.
He's successful. He's handsome. I'm a liar. And I'm like, you are a liar.
She is a stone cold mentirosa.
Okay, so then this is where we get to the whole place where like Ji-hyeok now decides to change his tactic and he's going to tell her that he likes her, okay? So they like go to a visit. They're visiting like another baby store. This part made me laugh. She pumped too much lotion, and then he's like, "Give it to me." And I thought of you. Remember, you're like when you have the lotion, you like look for friends.
Yeah, this honestly. I think a lot of black people are going to be laughing at this particular scene.
Yes.
Because it is just a thing of black. It's like I just need another black person. Go here. Because if you do it with a white friend, they're like, no, I already put lotion on. It's just like, first of all, you never have enough lotion on.
You know what I do, right?
You just rub it on Thomas?
No, I just rub it either or, and then I like wipe it underneath so it doesn't get dirty.
Wipe it underneath what?
Like my pants or something under my clothes.
The lotion?
Sometimes if I have too much.
You just rub it on your clothes?
Yeah, like if I have excess and if I've already like lathered up and it's just too much.
Just put it on your back.
I have clothes on though. So I'm talking about moments where like if I'm like in the in the car or something and I have too much. Sometimes I'll like accidentally when I'm driving I like put lotion on and it's too much. I have nowhere to put it and I'm driving, so then I do that. And if I have extra, I just.
But why would you rub it on your pants and not rub it on your legs? Also, you just rub lotion on your clothes.
On the bottoms, you can't see it.
You still have to wash those pants.
That's fine, yeah, and then it like goes away when you wash it.
Or why wouldn't you rub it on your legs?
So you know what's interesting? I need to change my lotion. I don't like the Aveeno as much because I feel very greasy after. I have a very weird feeling. So I was getting my facial the other day and then I had just lotioned up because I usually shower because
open up your pores.
I don't want to like, well that too, but like also like they put nutrients on, so I don't want to have to like I don't want to shower again. So I only get to shower once that day. So I shower before I go.
Makes
sense. I put lotion on. And then she was like, and you know, it's like you're topless basically. And they have
décolletage.
And then she's like, she's like, is it hot outside? But it was like rainy and cold. And I was like, no. And she's like, oh, you're kind of like damp. You're like sticky. Like she thought I was sweating. I was like, no, it's my lotion. So I don't think it really like sits well with my skin. But then, okay, so after he gives her the lotion, he tells her, he goes, he likes her because she cares deeply about people, which makes her a good leader. And he thinks she's a better leader than him. And he's like, and this is why, you are proactive and curious and willing to check things. This is why I like you. And you're like, okay, sir.
And then she goes, in the words of the incomparable Alyssa Edwards.
Okay.
What the is going on in here on today?
She's like,
because I would have been suspicious as all hell.
Of course, because it's weird thing to do.
I love what he's doing, but not how he's doing it, because it seems very Sir read the room. We have not been given proof of death of this actual
engagement.
Yes, because it feels very much alive.
He never told her, actually. He hasn't said that the engagement's fake. He just said to her,
I have to do this. I don't love her. But last I checked, you were smooching her in your office.
She just figured out earlier that it wasn't a smooch, though. She assumed the smooch.
I assumed the smooch, but I still know you're engaged. So what he hasn't done, it's like when a man comes up to me and wants to talk to me, and then I go, well, do you have a girlfriend? And then he goes, I'm in an open relationship. And I go, call her. He's like, yeah, we're in an open relationship. I said, oh, then call her. He'd be like, what? I said, I've said this to multiple men. I was like, call your girlfriend and let her tell me you're in an open relationship.
Maybe I'm old fashioned. I'm a good old Southern girl, but I don't like open relationships. I'm not doing that. I'm just like, y'all. If y'all are in an open relationship, just end it.
All of my friends who were in a closed monogamous relationship, when they opened it, what the man found out is that the woman could always be catching dick.
Interesting.
And once he finds this out and sees her dating app, closes that bitch right back up, unless she wants to be with women.
I just find that concept odd. Maybe I'm being
now,
old-fashioned.
Here's the thing. If you're starting open, if everybody agrees, what is this, ethical non-monogamy is what we're using the term now? God. if everyone agrees, mind you, I would not do this.
No. I am traditional.
Yeah, I want to be in a monogamous relationship, and I think that is fine. If you want to be in an open relationship, I think that is fine. But what I'm seeing is people who are in closed relationships, when they make them open, majority of the time it does not work.
Of course it doesn't work. It means that they were on the fritz. And then like...
Because sometimes it goes open and it does work. But it seems to be a lot more than... It seems to be more times than not, it's the man that's asking for it to be open.
Yeah.
So I mean, I have no desire.
If a guy was like, let's be in an open relationship, I'm like, you could open it yourself. I'm out.
Sir,
goodbye.
the door
is wide ass open.
Wide open. You can open it, and then you can talk to as many people as you want to talk to. You can be Bell South. You can be Ma Bell. You can be whoever. Talk to everybody. Be a phone book. Talk to the whole world. But you can't talk to me anymore.
Okay, so moving on really quickly. So Ha-yeong and Seon-woo have this like moment where he tells her, he's like, oh, the cat's out of the bag. Tae-young knows. And she's like, great. That means like, Seon-woo confessed to Tae-young.
Yes.
Ha-yeong's like, yes, you're going to get rejected quickly. Let's go. And
I loved this scene.
I know. It's so
because
good.
she's like, once you get rejected, then we can be together. And he was like, what? Tae-young has not rejected him yet.
But she knows. She's just like, also, I think she says, what did she say? She's just like, Tae-young's pretty stupid. She's stupid for not recognizing how great you are. I, on the other hand, I have a discerning eye. Mm-hmm. I know that you're good. She's great. She knows how to boost people's confidence. But this fucking loser is just like,
I've said this to a man before. Last time I tried to shoot my shot, I said this to a man before. But hey, girl, sometimes when you find a man...
But you know what? You still shot... you shoot your shot.
Listen.
You shot your shoot.
I shotted my shot. It's like getting flued out. I shot my shirt.
I'm like, you shot on yourself. No, that's very...
I did. I shot my shot.
You shot your shot.
Yeah, shoot your shot. Yeah, I shot my shot. And let's just say I was playing basketball. He's playing a completely different sport. So I'm out here shooting. I'm just like trying to just...
You're like trying to shoot threes and he's like...
Playing tennis. I was playing tennis. And I left my skirt at home. I didn't watch my videos. So yeah. But I was very proud of Ha-yeong to be like, bro, she don't like you. I like you. Step your pussy up. Let's go.
Let's go. Like, I can't wait for you forever.
And then at the same time.
Yes, this I love. It's very cute. I was just like, oh.
I love this.
I know.
I love this because Kangmin was like, he was talking about how he was talking about her tattoos and how she's cute.
I know.
And how she's smart.
I know.
And she is kind. And whatever else they said in the help. It was, because he was like, oh, I like them. Because she's like, oh yeah, people judge me because my tattoos. And he was like, I looked up the other day and I was like, oh, I didn't realize how many tattoos I have.
I have 0.
But you don't want any.
No. I don't even have my ears pierced.
What?
Yeah, I never got my ears pierced. My mom was like, she was like, Chelsea Clinton's getting hers pierced at 13. So that's when you're going to get yours pierced. And I was like, okay.
Very funny.
So then I waited. And then by the time 13 came around, I was like, I don't need it.
You didn't want any earrings?
Yeah, I was just like, it's fine. Also, I have a weird, like my earlobes kind of stick up.
No, they don't. You're fine.
I was psycho.
Your mom paid you way too much attention.
Oh yeah, my mom. Oh my God. I am like, yeah, I'm very like, yeah. So anyways, and they're kind of thick. They're real big. They're like real chubby. They say it's good luck in Asian culture. A thick earlobe.
Who the was looking at this?
Like Buddha.
This is okay. This is insane. This is why we invented TV, because now we're sitting up judging people's earlobes.
My mom's like, yeah, my grandma used to be like, oh, you have a big, it's like a whole thing. It's like, if you have a big ear, it's good luck in Asian culture, and a thick earlobe.
We had to invent. Man, y'all was over there had nothing to do. This is what, you know what? This is what happens when people don't know how to read. Because I thought about
that's what apparently Buddha. Yeah, it's like a whole thing.
So yeah, so every characteristic.
I'm telling you, Asian culture. I don't think it's just Korean culture. Like I said something in passing to Thomas, and I think it's like that in Chinese culture too.
Yeah, Buddha was everywhere, girl. He was sitting in everybody's house with these ears in his stomach. That's why you would think that a fuller man would be more popular, but there's 1,000 different Buddhas.
So like in Asian culture, like okay, I don't want to say Asian culture because people got really upset last time when I said it.
Because there's 20 Asian cultures.
Yeah, so I was saying Korean culture, or the way I grew up, the things my mom told me, okay, about the ears, okay, and then you want a wide forehead.
Yes.
You and I both have small foreheads, so that's we got to go to Korea and get the surgery, whatever.
What I won't be doing is pulling a hairline back. Time will do that for everybody. There's no way I'm going to pay somebody to lose my... Get out of here.
That's it. Those are the two things my mom would always tell me. It's like, big ear, wide forehead. And I was like, but what if it's too wide? And she's like, no, wider the better. And I was like, okay.
That's just a receding hairline. This was all invented to make men feel better. One man was worried about his hairline and his thick-ass ears.
So
and now everybody was like, it's good, look.
So, so Kyungnim and Go, and we love this love line. It's super cute. Then Ji-hyuk's mom moves into Tae-young's mom's house. It's great. Ji-hyuk's just like, oh,
she
mommy.
really doesn't have anywhere to go.
Yeah, it made me roll sense. Either that or like the hospital.
Oh, and she doesn't want to stay with her son.
No.
Tell me why. There was one shot of his apartment, and you find out he's in a studio.
Yeah, he's like in a big studio.
Why does he not have a door?
I think he just wants to be like in a it's like a loft situation. He's like bachelor loft. I don't know.
He needs a door. You that rich and ain't got a
He
door?
had a huge closet though. Someone said that. Someone was like, "Why is the room so small but the closet so big?" And I'm like, I don't know, guys. I don't know. The way they built the set, who knows?
Move the bed in the closet. Then you'll get a door.
So Ji-hyuk's like, oh my God, Oma, like I want to take you, like we can take you to a hotel, blah, blah, blah. And mom's like, no, I want to stay with my friend. So they wait. So Tae-young and her mom, they're waiting downstairs at the hospital. And then walks in Ji-hyuk and Ji-hyuk's mom. And Ji-hyuk is so thrilled. He's literally like, yes. You know, it's so cute.
I've always loved a yes situation. Every time you've done it in your life, you're like, you feel so triumphant. Did it.
He's so excited. He's like fighting. He's so excited, right? And then she's like stunned. It is pretty stunned, but you could just tell the mommies understand that there's like chemistry, especially Ji-hyuk's mom. I think Tae-young's mom is kind of like,
because she wants Sonu to be her son-in-law.
Yeah, because Hanu also
has been here the entire time, and Sonu's putting in work.
And Hanu is honestly, like on paper, he is everything he does. He's a good husband material. He's good husband material.
He's cooking for the mom. He's cooking for her.
Well, so they go right, and then the way Ji-hyuk struts into that house, to Sonu's house, he's like, "Hey, I'm here," and Sonu's like, "What the f*** are you doing in my house?
Get out.
And of course, all the moms are like, "Oh my gosh, Hanu, you're so handsome." And then like Tae-young's mom's like, "Oh, I want him to be my son-in-law. He's good son-in-law material." He made a fucking banquet meal. Like he did all of that with Chuni. Apparently, Chuni helped. It looked good. And then Ji-hyuk is just like sulking because he's like, "Fuck, I may be a polyglot. I may close deals, but I can't cook." Right? And then,
of course, so he gets jealous, which is a trope.
Trope tracker. Ding.
And then the fruit comes out. And Ji-hyuk turns in and I'm only saying this is not to be racist. Please do not take this in another way. Fruit ninja. He is out here cutting up anything that is on the plate. And I'm only saying fruit ninja because of the game. Has nothing to do with the man being right. People go, well, ninjas are Japanese. It's like, yeah, it's also a fun way to say on the internet. So how about I put on a little apron and he is cutting up fruit and handing out fruit like he is a sushi. He is acting like he is chopping up fine cuts of beef.
And I just want to say he is mutilating the fruit because he doesn't. So you know about fruit cutting culture, right?
It's what you do it. You hand it out to the elders first, but you do it after you eat.
No, but like cutting it.
Tell me more.
You got to cut very well. So my mom, ever since I was little, she'd be like, you need to practice cutting fruit. So they would like.
I love this.
So if you want to get married, you got to learn how to cut fruit. So basically my parents are like, if you want to get married into a well-to-do or just like a family with manners, right? You got to learn how to cut fruit because you can't show up. The daughter-in-law can't show up without the skills
to cut up fruit.
So my mom would like sit there. My parents would give me an apple and a small, cutting knife, what is the fruit knife, and they would teach me how to cut. And I would sit there, ask me if I'm good at it.
You're not.
I'm fucking awful, okay?
What is the difference between how are you supposed to cut up this fruit?
It's like, think about, I guess you haven't ever seen it. Okay, so like if you go to my mom's house, so when most Korean families, when guests come over,
they got the box of fruit, all of that.
Well, the box of fruit comes with, you have to, like, you've seen it. Like, they cut fruits, or like, kids are studying, the mom comes in and has like the plate of fruit.
What I'm saying is it's just specific size squares you're looking for?
Well, like, you got to cut the apple perfectly so the apple isn't all like fucked up. So the knife, like, you got to be able to be like, have precision knife skills. So what it is, you have to like push the skin and you want it to be perfect spirals. Like the goal is to not cut the skin. The skin of the apple needs to be a perfect spiral.
I think that's like a cooking school thing.
Yes. So you're sitting
there.
So
when you give somebody an apple, first you cut all the skin off, but it has to be one continuous cut.
And then you cut it, and then you have to. There's a way that my mom cuts the inside, the core of the apple.
Okay.
It's like you do little like, But
what do you do with an orange then?
Well, you got to peel the orange. That's fine. Just peel it. I can do the orange, but it's usually you have to cut the pear that way.
Yeah.
You got to cut the apple that way. You got to cut the chame. Have you ever had chame? It's a Korean melon. Okay. Oh, we should try melon. Yeah. It's like
I've had a
sweet
persimmon
melon.
and I hated that.
Oh, I love persimmons.
My mother, it was like a sweet tomato.
Oh, love it. I love it when it's like super, super ripe.
I don't like the texture of tomatoes.
So this is why this is so funny. Because he is literally does not know how to chop up fruit, and you can't say right.
But is he supposed to know? He is not the daughter-in-law.
He's not the daughter-in-law, and also he's a cello kid, so he's had people. It was so funny because at one point, Tae-young's mom was like, "Oh no, like I didn't know that you have to take the seed out of a kiwi," because he was fucking taking the seeds out of a kiwi. Ji-hyeok is doing the dishes, right? He volunteers. And then Tae-young's like, there's more dishes. He's like, oh, you should stay and help me. And she's like, no, you volunteered. I'm not going to help you,
I hate doing dishes.
I do dishes all the time. Jesus Christ, my part of my life. And then he tells her that he likes her because she's pretty. He's like, oh, you're pretty. But then Ji-hyeok's Oma like overhears and she's like, oh. She's like giggling. So cute. And then Ji-hyeok is like taking out trash bags, right? Then Seon-woo hears, watches them above, runs downstairs, proceeds to fucking snatch
the trash. But the scene with them doing dishes together was so cute.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to do that with somebody. It's like do dishes together and be cute like that.
No, it's like, it's like cooking with someone. Cooking together is stressful. I'm like, back away. You're either my sous chef and you chop for me or you like leave me alone.
Listen, I hate doing dishes.
Maybe I'm a lunatic.
So much that, sir, I will dry whatever you want me to do as long as I'm not putting my hands in this water. As long as I hate doing dishes. I always have.
Thomas is that person when I would be cooking, he would just like, as soon as I'm done with it, he's just doing the dishes the entire time.
Well, my brother said,
and I'm like, where's the spoon? He's like, oh, I just washed it. I'm like, give me back the spoon. I'm cooking.
Yes, I've heard that situation. So it's like, so you need the little plate to put the spoon on.
I have it.
Oh, then he shouldn't touch that. But him coming and grabbing the trash from them, and then they end up fighting. They rip the trash bags open. And I saw on TikTok, like, recycling is a very big deal in Korea. You have to separate things, like, break it down.
It's so scary. Like, it is. I accidentally, when I was in Korea, I threw something away at the wrong place and I got yelled at. And I was like, in America, we don't do this. I was like, I'm so sorry.
Paper and plastic. Don't do this to me. But then, Ji-hyeok and this fucking light bulb. It's one light bulb. And he bought a chandelier
to put in
the bathroom. And I'm like, honestly, where'd he get a chandelier this time of night? You telling me he walked down to the corner store and picked up a chandelier.
It's so fucking stupid. So then he's doing all of this, going extra, but then Kyungnim calls him. He goes to see Kyungnim. Kyungnim is like doing his laundry. I'm like, also Kyungnim, I hope he gets paid well because why is he at the laundromat?
Listen.
I'm just like, Ji-hyeok, pay your man. He's like your right hand person.
He just doesn't have machines. He doesn't have in unit.
Oh my God. So anyways, that was funny. So he tells him that he likes Koon, okay? So it's established that he likes Koon. Okay. Then there's a scene where Ji-hye and her dad, the chairman, they're meeting Ha-yeong's parents. And they're like trying to expedite the wedding, right? Mm-hmm. And then Ha-yeong's mom's like, is Ji-hyeok just going to be like a team leader? Like he needs to be at a higher position if he's going to get married. And he's like, oh no, I'm going to promote him to VP. Yes, and so Ji-hye gets upset because the promotion's happening too quickly, right? So that's when she decides, I got to do it. So they go back to that empty jazz bar, that little jazz bar they usually meet at and plot.
How is this place still in business? Or are there just chebbles every night buying the place out?
Buying the place and plotting. They're plotting there.
Well, you can't have random other businessmen in here if I'm over here plotting a corporate takeover.
So basically, Tae-young's just like, hey, I bought shares in Natural BeBe. I have stocks. I'm a shareholder. I have a lot. If you and I combine it, we can technically try to take over the company. I'll give you the CEO position.
Here's what I've learned from Korean dramas. Mm-hmm. If you are going to have a large company, do not let somebody have all your shares. Like, make a limit to the amount of shares that anybody can get.
I don't think they can control that, though, because it's a public company at this point. So
I hear you, it's a publicly traded company, but there has to be someone you're paying attention to being like, hey, who has the most amount of shares?
Like, why is this, like, foreign investor that we don't know, this, like, a rogue foreign investor, why is he buying all the shares?
Right.
Like, shouldn't your alarm bells go off?
Where you just look up, you're like, why did some random company called Ticket to Ride just buy 5,000 shares? We only have 10,000 shares.
This is a trope. Corporate shenanigans, right?
Ding.
So he's basically, we can combine our shares and we could take over. And she's sitting there being like,
so is this, because we learned from
Queen of Tears?
Queen of Tears.
Yes.
That you can do this.
Yes.
Has this happened in America?
Of course.
But where's the movie? Is that the whole point of Wolf
Succession?
Oh, I'm not watching that show.
This happens all the time. Yeah. This is a whole thing. Brooklyn Beckham is married to a gal, his wife. Mm-hmm. His wife's father is Peltz. That's the last name. Mm-hmm. He's a major shareholder of Disney, and he tried to do this at Disney recently.
Disney ain't playing that game?
Yeah. He was unhappy with Iger, I believe, and like he tried to take over. Yeah.
Oh, that
was in the news. Happen. So these shenanigans happen.
Listen, the fact that he tried to seduce her again.
I know. But so to me, it's like, is she stupid to trust him?
I think she's using him as much as he's using her.
I think he's not going to give her the CEO position.
I think she knows that.
But she's about to do it.
She just needs to get her brother out. I think he thinks she's dumber than she is. I think he thinks she still can fall for the stunt. And I think he doesn't realize she's smart. You broke my heart once. And she's not as dumb as he thinks she is.
I hope. This is what I haven't watched. I'm going episode by episode. This is what I want. I want her to go along with the scheme. Mm-hmm. But then I want her to betray Tae-young.
I like that. Meanwhile, back at the ranch.
So this is a whole section. It's super cute. It's super fun. We needed a little bit of this. Tarim's mom is showing baby photos of Tarim, okay? Mm-hmm. And it's like how she grew up. She grew up with so much love. Her parents are there. They took her on trips. It's a lot of fun. And then Ji-hyuk's mom's just like, poor Ji-hyuk, I never got to take him anywhere because I was sick. And everyone's like, ah.
You know what I have with trope I haven't seen on this show?
What?
Them trying to connect them as kids.
I know. I thought about that. Good.
Because once the album came out, it wasn't like,
oh no.
Oh, he's in the background. Oh, we went to go get,
Tarim drowned one day.
Right. So Tarim fell into the sea. or was Tommy fell into a public pool, or she got bullied at a park, or a dog tried to attack her. Like, there was nothing. I haven't seen anything in this drama to allude that they probably knew each other.
It's just kind of surprising because they should have just added it in at this point.
They should have. Also, we haven't seen a flashback to Seon-woo and Tae-young's kids. And they grew up together.
I know. There should be like a little like montage of him like pining and like reminiscing and being like, oh, we used to do all this stuff.
Mm-hmm. But we don't get. We haven't had a flashback of them yet. Yeah. And they haven't in no way tried to say that there was a connection. It'd be even crazier if like Seon-woo and like Seon-woo is the long lost secret son of the chairman. You know, they always do that too. It's like the rivals end up being like brothers, and you're like, oh my God. So Tae-young's like, we should go on a trip. So they go back to that park. They go back to the park, and it's the entire family. Mm-hmm. And they're all just walking with Chuni. And then the guy's like fighting for like affection, and they're like, nothing. They're like, I'm going to buy you guys drinks. And then the other one's like, no, I got it. And they decide to do a badminton competition to figure out who is going to buy the family drinks, okay? So it's a silly, silly little montage, right? Listen, it's men just being competing. Dumb. Men competing for affection, and I want more of it. So then Seon-woo ends up winning. He gets the drinks. Then Ji-hyeok is literally pouting in the corner. It's adorable. Like, truly pouting. She's pouting, and he's like, eh. And his mom's like, oh. She's like, oh. You know. As a woman, that would have annoyed me. Yeah. But then Ji-hyeok pulls out his black card and gets everyone dinner. Gets them carry out. Hold on. Out. I love the card comes out because it's the, like the light in the eye. Another trope. Yes. Trope Tracker. Ding. So, who was acting more embarrassing? Who was more cringe? Yes. Ji-hyeok or Seon-woo? It's got to be Ji-hyeok. I know. Ji-hyeok was doing the most. Seon-woo's kind of like, I don't need to do all this. Other than the stealing of the bag of cans, that was the trash cans. I was like, that was extra. I don't think Seon-woo has to work as hard because he's already in with Tae-young's mom. I know. And then he's also just like, again, he can cook. Also, he's been married before, so he knows all of the things to do. I know. He knows how to cut fruit, I think, too. Ji-hyeok has never... Ji-hyeok's acting like an idiot. He bought because he's never chandelier. Because it's like, I don't think he's ever pursued someone. Because remember, it was like, love's not real. Oh, I'm a cold-hearted chubbo. I don't need love. I only need my business. I just need to be, I don't know. I need this merger to go through. I need this merger, and I just need to speak 7 languages on Zoom. So it's just like, but I've always been intrigued, I guess, by the cold person. Like, well, I don't believe in love. It's like, you love your mom. Shut up. Yeah, I mean, you don't believe in romantic love. So one thing about Ji-hyeok is the acting. Mm-hmm. His eyes, it tells you everything when he's looking at his mom. It's very expressive. So expressive. When he's like looking at her and he feels bad for her, he looks sad. When he's happy for her, you can just see it. He has so much love in his eyes the way he looks at his mom. He's such a good actor. And you can tell there's a difference in the way that he looks at his mom and the way he looks at Tae-young. And so sometimes when people talk about like people have like natural acting talent, like this is what that means. Okay, so then Tae-young's at home, right? They're all at home. And she talks to Ji-hyeok's mom. And Ji-hyeok's mom is very sweet. She basically tells her that she's never seen Ji-hyeok so childlike because he had to grow up so fast to take care of her. So it makes her feel good. And then she also tells her that, you know, there's like Tae-young is so different from her and Ji-hyeok because you can just tell that she grew up with love and there's warmth to her. And that's probably why Ji-hyeok is attracted to her. It was very sweet. I was like, oh. So then Tae-young's like, oh, maybe he does like me. Okay. So then she goes and she watches him sleep because he's sleeping on that little sofa. He insists on spending the night, which I thought was adorable. There's nothing more fun than a giant man on a tiny sofa. And then her mom, she talks to her mom about how she fell in love with her father, right? And then Tae-young's mom is just like, oh, he like never like really said anything. He would just show up. When I needed him.
And she's like, basically, actions speak louder than words.
Absolutely.
Right?
Because I've had men's actions contradict their words. Yeah. And I'm just like, I heard what you said.
But you acted different.
But I saw what you did. So either take my hand or you let my hand go.
Yeah. Then she goes, watches him sleep. And then she's like thinking about all the times that he was there for her because he was there the entire fucking drama. The entire time. His job. Literally. Remember he was like, oh, I don't like, I'm allergic to abalone.
The abalone soup, the getting of the tea. And it's just like, you got us coffee? He's like, no, I got a bunch of teas. There was a special, the drink cart.
Yeah. He was so sweet. And then she's like, oh, and then she like gasps. She literally gasps. She's like, oh, like he likes me. And you're like, oh my God, shut up. Of course he likes you.
He likes me. He really likes me.
Okay. So then the next scene, this is our favorite part of the drama. They have the exhibition, okay? So everyone's there, everyone's surrounded. Girl. One part I thought was so funny is when they're trying to speak to the non-Korean, the American couple, and the ajumas are just like,
I don't speak English.
And then like Ji-hye and Mr. Ma's like, just let them embarrass themselves.
Yes.
There's a bunch of mothers, like a bunch of or like their working moms have no idea. That made me laugh.
Why would they know English? And then it's like, well, we thought you knew English. And then Tae-young comes up and she knows 2 words and the woman says a full sentence and she's like, ah.
And the lady's just like, oh no. So this scene was like so fun. So Seon was like giving a speech. There's a kid who interrupts it. Then they
it was all weird.
It was so weird. Then they like go take care of the kid. And then out of nowhere, Tae-young shows up. And then he's like watching in the corner. He's like lurking.
Once I saw him show up, I started a countdown in my head to where there was going to be a man in all black with a baseball cap and a mask on.
There we go. He didn't have the baseball cap, but a random man in broad daylight when they're
black,
in a museum during an event just walks in carrying
a gas can. So just a thing of accelerant.
Just walking around.
And you know what this is? Trope.
Yes.
This is a trope. But Ji-hye and Mr. Ma don't know.
Oh yeah, they don't know because it's literally Tae-young being sneaky. Okay, so this is his plan.
So I was watching this and I'm just like, okay, let me get this straight. So your plan is to set fire to a museum full of people.
Yes.
Not only that, this is your family's museum, isn't it? Mm-hmm. So he decides his cunning fucking plan, because this was my girl one moment, right?
Yes.
Because Ji-hyeok notices the suspicious behavior.
Yeah, because there's a fucking man running around. Also, like, what are you doing, bro? Can't you be a little bit more inconspicuous?
Also, you only need a little bit of accelerant. Why'd you bring 7 gallons? All he needed was a water bottle full of gas.
Or just like, all he needed was a lighter.
Oh, it's a museum. There's paper everywhere.
Paper.
Here's the thing. The entire world is flammable. Everything will catch on fire.
Oh my
everything
God.
will catch. Everything you own, you as a person will catch. Everything will catch on fire. It will either burn or melt, right? And so Ji-hyeok notices this man because everyone should have noticed this man. Because remember, Ji-hyeok goes to go to the bathroom, and then he looks up and goes, "What the f- is he doing? Where is he going?" Because he's going to a back staircase over the river through the woods to this office, and he's starting a fire in an office. And so Ji-hyeok was like, not on my watch. And so they fight. And then Ji-hyeok is overpowered. And then he gets knocked out with a vase.
Okay, I just want to say,
fight scene?
This was a dramatic. He gets really hit.
Literally
flips. He violently hit. I'm surprised his face didn't have cuts.
I know for a fact. I was like, there is a mat on that floor.
he got
mollywopped, right?
Oh my God.
And so it's very dramatic. And then he sets fire to the office and then closes the door and breaks the handle off. So was the goal also to start a fire and murder Ji-hyeok?
Yeah, to lock him in.
So how did then how
was
did
that part of Tae-young's plan? I don't think that was part of Tae-young's plan.
It wasn't.
I think this man was just like, oh, he knows what I'm doing, so we got to kill him. Yeah.
So I got to kill him. And so the fire alarm goes off. First of all, this is a stupid fucking plan. This is a weird ass plan. I don't understand this plan. So now the fire alarm goes off, and nobody knows what to do with themselves, because the number of times I've been somewhere and the fire alarm went off, I think we've been as a culture, we've been through so many fire drills
We should know what to do.
that when an actual fire alarm goes off, you're just like, I'm not moving. Like, you ever been in a hotel and the fire alarm goes off? And you just kind of like...
You just go outside.
Right, but first you just sit there for a second. You're like...
It's like, is it fake? I always go, is this a false alarm?
Right, it's a false alarm because usually somehow an announcement has to be made like, hey, the hotel, this is actually real. You need to evacuate, right? But they're 9 times out of 10, it's like, you're not going to go anywhere. Like, you've been in a store before and the fire alarm goes off. It's like, I'm still in this Walmart. Like, I'm not going anywhere. So everyone's freaking out. And then
I need to say this, though. They were only 30 people, maybe max, at this event.
30 people is still a lot of people.
They were acting as if
100 people were there.
they were like, where do we go? Oh, my God.
This
Ha-yeong falls, and I'm like, why is she falling? He picks her up. It was a little too dramatic for
Also,
me.
the amount of smoke that started coming in.
That smoke went very quickly from that office.
Very quickly from that office. The amount of smoke made me think that the office, that whole wing of this like museum had already burned.
Yeah. And then also, how is Ji-hyeok like fine?
Because I guess there was more smoke from this fire. But like then
Was
Tae-young
so ridiculous.
activates, and now all of a sudden we've got flashlights. And I'm just like, how is your inkling not to go to the open door you walked in?
So that was the other thing. Where did they get, those lights that they had? Those are the lights that they use at the K-pop shows.
They
the
must have
fandom
been-
blink lights.
They must have been in the office.
Well, they were waving that. They have a fucking bullhorn. I'm like, there's only 30 people. Why are you bullhorning?
Because the alarm's going
Oh
on.
my God. It just felt so stupid. Anyways.
It was a lot going on. We've got the waving K-pop lights to direct them out. So everybody gets outside.
Yes.
And we're like, all right, because remember, Ji-hyeok had gone to the bathroom.
Ji-hyeok is not there. They're like, where's Ji-hyeok? And they're like, oh my God, 팀장님.
And then Tae-young's like, oh,
And of course, out of all the people,
all the
it's
people.
Tae-young who shoots in. Also, why is no one stopping a woman from going in
Why is
to a
Sonu-
burning museum?
I would have thought it was more interesting if Seon-woo saved him.
Yeah. And then where was Hano? Hano was just with Ha-yeong?
He was just outside.
He was just outside.
So why did he watch her run into a burning building?
Well, she runs in.
I guess she knows where the bathroom is.
She found him. She found him real quick. Thank God.
Maybe bust the glass out.
Oh, it's very smart of her to pick up the thing.
Yeah, whenever I see people, it's like, again, when I'm watching my sagooks and I see a girl trapped in a room and I'm like, the walls are paper. Please bust through the storeroom. Half of the storeroom is a paper wall. Why are you being confined? You have one wet finger will get you out of this. One stick will get you freedom. Ma'am, please get out of here. So, of course, I'm so glad she saw it. And then she picks him up.
She has superhuman powers here.
Like, what is it? Strong girl? What's that?
Yes, she's strong girl Bongsun.
Yes,
She's strong girl
Strong girl
Tadim.
Bongsun,
Like
yes.
strong girl Tadim's here.
Piggybacks him outside.
Wild. And she's literally, she's really carrying him. I'm like, damn, she's strong.
I said the same thing when I was watching that drama.
I was like, holy
wait
crap.
a second.
She is like literally like.
He's on her back.
Yeah, she is like running outside with him.
So she runs out of a door that no one else ran out of.
No one else. Also, they go to a secluded area. Like, where's the rest of the people?
Because you ran into the main door, but now you ran out of a side door. And he regains consciousness. She breaks down in tears. And she's just overwhelmed. And he's just like, yeah, I'm good. What's up? And then he's not even concerned. He's not coughing.
No, he's fine. He
He's-
didn't have smoke. No,
Nothing.
he is fine. And I'm like, how are you fine?
And then once again, he says that he likes her.
Yep.
For exactly who she is. And for being kotarim. And then they become overwhelmed with emotions. And then she kisses him.
Smoosh time.
Smoosh, 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 smoosh.
Okay, I'm so sorry, but this scene, I think they needed to add a little bit of realism to it.
He needed to be coughing.
He needed to be coughing.
The thing is, she couldn't drag him because she was gonna have to drag him over a broken glass door. So that makes sense. He could have regained consciousness. I think she should have gotten there, smacked him across the face. He wakes up. They run out together. But also, I think Seon-woo would have been even wilder if Seon-woo runs in after him. So she runs in. Seon-woo runs in after her. Seon-woo somehow gets trapped behind something that's on fire and falls. And now she has to save Both of them.
And then she has both of them on piggyback. Like strong girl.
Like strong girl.
Or even her just going in, she needed like a cloth or something.
There was no cloth.
There was no.
You gotta wet a cloth. Everybody knows you got to wet the cloth to put it over your face. She seems finally convinced that he's like sincere about this.
Well, yeah, I think the turning point for her probably is when she spoke to Ji-hyuk's mom.
I think the turning point was the dishes. Like, I think the dishes and then talking to him.
Because and then talking to Tae-young's mom, too.
Yeah, talking to her mom.
The mommies kind of knocked the sense into her.
So talking to, like, the on my knees and then the dishes. Because it seems to be like she finally relaxed. And was like, you know what, maybe this is
real.
You think it's game over for Seon-woo?
Of course it is.
She carried the man out of a fire.
Poor Seon-woo. I don't know. Like, so I feel bad for Seon-woo when it comes to Tarim, but then I don't feel bad for him, and I am annoyed at them when it comes to Ha-yeong, because he has a perfectly capable, beautiful, smart woman next to him who's like, hey, I like you, and he's just not even
paying her no mind.
I know, and he just wants to be with Tarim. Honestly, this episode though, the fire scene, I just thought it was so
up the whole episode.
Right? It was just like, I wish they had something else.
I think the fire was such a confusing thing. I think there could have been a different way to sabotage.
Yes, it felt kind of lazy.
Well, I think the fire could have been executed in a different way.
Yeah.
I think if it was like, if the exhibit itself had been set on fire, like if people were like in a different part of the museum and you come back and like some of the photos are on fire.
Yeah.
Something like that. Or it was something more accidental. Like there was a candle that tipped over.
Yeah.
Or one of the kids was knocked something. Because like there's a scene where like the kids are coloring something. So, or it would have made sense if something happened in the bathroom and all of a sudden the thing started flooding. But flood is not inherently dangerous, but a fire is. But the fire, I think, was extreme. I think it's extremely lazy. This was it struck me as 4:30 on a Friday.
Yes, that's what I was going to say. I think it jumped the shark. It was just random.
Girl, we jumped the shark. We jumped
a while ago.
We've jumped
everything.
We're in the hurdles of jumping animals. I think we backflipped a manatee like 2 episodes ago.
So like this episode overall, the ending ruined it.
Yep.
I was annoyed after this. But Trope Tracker time.
Trope Tracker.
We didn't have that many, actually.
Nope.
They're getting a little bit less. So the jealous alpha male competition.
Did that.
One. There were 2 times because they had the badminton thing.
They had the badminton thing, and then they
were fighting at the house, too.
Yes.
They were, like, battling. So we had 2 of those. The corporate power grab plot. Villain stock manipulation reveal.
Every time.
Arson attempt with like gasoline or paint thinner. And heroine runs into a burning building.
We love some of these.
And then there was a reverse piggyback. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like 6.
Okay. Well, listen, we're back next Wednesday to chase the 11th episode of Dynamite Kiss.
11.
Now, what do you think of the pod? Submit your questions, thoughts, prayers, rants, or whatever at chasingkdramas.com. And we'd love to hear from you directly. So please give us some love and be sure to subscribe and review and rate or follow us on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, or wherever you are tuning in. Also be sure to follow us at Chasing K-Dramas and tell your favorite drama addicts about us because we are still on the road to 10,000 sarangies. And thank you so much for listening and watching. And we'll see you next week for the next K-Drama Chase.
사랑해.
Chasing K-Dramas is hosted and executive produced by Dulcé, Sloan, and me, Chrissy Choi. I edit the audio and video, and our production is led by Thomas Yuen from TY Media and Go Get 'Em Productions. Our artwork is designed by Ice Cream. We're an indie podcast, and we're always looking for fun partnerships. If you're a brand that's interested in sponsoring our chases, or if you're a fan who just wants to stay in touch, please check out our website at chasingkdramas.com.